What's up, YouTube? Got a great Q&A today. So thank you to Richard for the question. What was the thing that I will miss most about baseball? Competing. So the one thing that in real life you just don't get on a regular basis is competing. You don't get a chance to compete for, I don't know, most of like the real world, like it's just not out there where I'm going to show up to work today and I'm going to compete against someone else. I'm going to pit my best against theirs. And that's the thing I think I miss the most. And so there's a lot of things that I do now as a non-athlete, as a normal, that help me get that same kind of rush. Like I'm not going to be like an extreme athlete or anything like that. But for me, public speaking gives me the willies. I'm kind of in the same way before I went in a game. Like I get nervous, I doubt myself, like all that stuff in the same way that I played. And that's kind of the reason I play. Like I loved competing against myself and against others and proving other people wrong and proving to myself that I could do things that I was afraid to do. And so for me, like public speaking is a really good thing that I can get better at. It challenges me. It scares me a little bit at times. It gets my adrenaline going. And so for me, that's kind of like competing. And it's kind of helping me compete against myself in addition to me helping get a message out that I want to share with other people. So I think the biggest thing that I miss is competing. And I get little flashes sometimes when I'm throwing or just when I'm like sitting around thinking about baseball of just like the way a fastball felt coming off my fingertips when I just like throw it by a guy. And that's something that it's just like I remember, my body remembers what that was like, and I can't get that back. So I miss that, but that's again, it's a piece of that whole bigger thing, which is just competing. So while you're still playing, don't take it for granted. Don't be afraid when you get out there, and whether you're a hitter or a pitcher, whatever, just relish the fear that you feel a little bit, because you'll miss it when it's gone. And that fear reminds you that you're doing something that you want to be doing, that something that's challenging you. And it's really special to get to a place where you're good and you get to take your best against someone else who's also really good and the outcome's not certain. It's great to dominate other players, and we've all had dominant performances, but when you get to pit your best against someone else's best and you're both extremely competent, extremely good, extremely hard-nosed competitors, and you guys get to compete at your best to see who comes out on top, and it's not certain who will, that's really, really exciting. So I have some great memories and stories that I'll share in another video, just about sometimes where I pitched against guys who were probably better as hitters than I was as a pitcher, and it always brought out the best in me, and it was just so fun. And those are some of the memories that I carry. All right. So thanks for your questions. Feel free to leave a comment, another question for me to answer in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. I put out tons of new baseball content every week, and I appreciate interacting with all of you here on YouTube.